Hello, sponsor DAOist. Under this new design, there's a spot for everyone at every price range for everything you might need. And there's no need to feel priced out or awkward about asking for things. What are the 7 activations then? First one, and perhaps my favorite, the curation of all access passes. It's important to understand that this GGG, it doesn't sell tickets. People don't have to pay to come. Nobody should feel alienated by the price of the tickets. So the Elemental Arena, the sessions inside the arena, they are curated by the proposers. The only way to get an all-access pass is to have it gifted to you by somebody else. By gifting an all-access pass, you make your favorite governor a VIP super agent that can go anywhere, whenever they like. So this is the cheapest sponsorship. You get 8 all-access passes for this price. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Perfect. The attendee profile that's gonna show up on this website will have a cool fancy skin that will be different, and in that profile, it will be shown who gifted it to them. So it's a cool flex possibility that creates a generosity mechanics. This is my favorite activation. Next one is the sponsored talk. Truth be told, there won't be many talks this time. Probably something around 10 to 12 talks tops. So I expect curation to be quite fierce. If you have an important idea that you want recorded on camera, seen by those people in that day, in this context, consider this one. We've made it super cheap, but it's still subject to curation, just like everything else. And one notch up from the talk is the panel session. A panel session is an opportunity to not only broadcast knowledge, but to actually build knowledge together and with the audience participating. The panels that we've made so far in the history of the DAOist are my favorite aspects of the entire thing, because anything can happen, right? It's a place of joyful sort of exploration if done right. I mean, if you had a minute, I could tell you all the stories of things that happened after or because of panels at the DAOist, and they're pretty awesome. So consider this one. So the first brand presence activation, let's call it a more like traditional sponsorship kind of thing, is the lounge booth activation. What's going to be particularly useful about booths and lounges this time around at the GGG is that there's no ticketing. If the event is not exploding with people and you want to get somebody in, that's a very easy fix. We have the arena, but everything else will be a delightful place to be in. It will be a refuge for the governors to be in a very high context, unstructured social space where DAOists can do what DAOists do best, which is like hanging out. Well, up next, we have one of the also cool brand presence ones, which is the capacity of us designing together some really awesome, unforgettable, unique, and absurdly fucking cool branded swag. I only have 3 slots. 3. Okay, now we get to the meat of the matter. This is the most important possible activation. This is why I've designed the GGG to be the way it is. That's why it's the elements of governance. This is the full activation of the entire elemental arena. 5 islands activated, 20 tables, all the elements, all the aspects. From getting feedback to moving your customer acquisition pipeline to actually having the world's top governors to sit with you and look at the inside of your issue and give their opinion and hack with you on your real thing that's really alive, truly bring coordination costs down, truly erase information asymmetry, to get buy-in from the actual community that will use, sell, build, and invest in your product. This is why we made it. Now, there's only one left. I don't know if anybody's gonna pick this one, but I needed to include it. It's actually a very cool opportunity for large projects to enwrap themselves as representatives of one of the elements. And I want to see who has the balls to get quintessence. So what about the tiers? How do we figure out whose logo is smaller, whose logo is bigger? Well, it's actually quite simple in the end. You just add up how many activations you have. If you stay under this level, you're sister DAO. If you go above this level, you're writer DAO. And if you go above this big level, you're patron DAO, right? So you don't have to think about what comes with it and just tell us what you need. We'll add it up and we'll find out. Okay, so now we're at the website, www.thedaoist.co/ggg. Okay, so here's the hero, and then you pass the testimonials, boom, here's a form. What's cool about this form? It's just one form for everything. You're gonna put up your personal data here, and it's really important, please make sure that your email is correct and that your wallet is correct. Because if everything goes according to plan, everybody gets their NFT, no problem. Once you fill your information, you see these beautiful 5 options here. For the purpose of this video, we'll assume you're gonna be picking sponsor. Okay, so you don't have to ask me for the deck. You don't have to go anywhere else. The deck is right here. See all these little cards? They are the activations, and they start really sad in black and white. And as you click them, they thrive in color, and the GGG logo will appear here at the top right of the card. So this means it's selected. You can read through them there on the page, or if you want a more immersive experience, just click the button that says see it as a deck. It opens up like a flower. Okay, everything is selected. You press next step, you get the goodbye page. It's really important, perhaps the most important step, press the submit button. Don't forget. When you press submit, you will receive a confirmation email and you're gonna see the success page. If something happens for any reason and you don't get an email, please talk to me immediately at Elementary Complexity and Telegram. Sponsor, every attendee will have their own card in the website. You'll be able to see who's coming. You'll be able to make your plans of who you want to talk to. This is gonna be so cool. What happens after you choose? Well, basically I'll get in touch with you, or you can schedule a call immediately here. The one that does these 3 things here, and then calendly.com/thedaoist/ggg, or whatever you find inside /thedaoist works. If we're good in anything in this life, it's actually to help sponsors define priorities and design around them. That's it. Thanks for applying, and we'll be rocking out soon. So make your decision fast. And let's do some hot DAO shit.